Okay, so hey guys, I'm going to do a trade review on 15th of April. Yeah, like today is 26th of April, so I have a lot of trade reviews piling up. Yep, got to find time to make it. Okay, so right here. Okay, so for this day, right? Okay, this is when the trade journal come in handy. I can just look back to my trade journal and see how was I feeling and what was the market profile like and stuff. Okay, so for this day, okay, first of all we have the tariff thing going on and we have the war ongoing also, so it's going to be very volatile. So as you can see, I have an internal buy side and internal sell side, so I was only expecting inside range trading, okay, which means I'm not expecting much movement. Okay, so I'm going to pick my shots real clear. And okay, so right here, okay, now this is a pre-market trade. Okay, initially I was going to do a pre-market trade because we have 8:30 a.m. news. Okay, so okay, this is the weekly profile. Like, okay, this is the news, the economic calendar. Okay, so it was Tuesday, April 15. Okay, we have 8:30 a.m. news and the time is 8:30 a.m. So okay, for this trade I was sitting in front and I was expecting to trade during 8:30, but I missed it. Okay, I missed it because I was doubting and I just didn't see it forming. That's why I missed it. So the whole point is I was just doubting and I did not enter the trade because I doubted it. Okay, so the trade was okay around here. Okay, you can see, okay, 8:30 a.m. we shot lower, we supported off the daily VICE. Okay, and we also have sell sides taken right here, and the London lows also taken right here, this red line. Okay, so as I was seeing, okay, price was being held by this CB, so I'm thinking, okay, price might want to move lower, but no, we have the breaker right here. So that's what I was seeing. But and you can see price was actually sitting above the breaker and sitting above the CE of this CB. So actually we are really good. It's all saying that we are going to go higher, and boom, it pumped higher. Okay, so I was saying if price form this parallel gap, okay, and price reach for it, I would have gone long. But with hindsight, it did not happen. Okay, here I was just waiting. Okay, it did not happen. Okay, you see price just kept marching higher and then he just shot higher. Okay, now here comes my first trade. Okay, we formed this fair value gap and then I was thinking institutional institutional order flow entry view. Okay, institutional order flow entry view, which is price just touch one time, touch the low here and just send price higher. That's what I was expecting. Okay, but yep, it did not happen. And because price closed below the CE, I'm thinking, okay, price might want to reach here and it might want to sink lower into this discount VC first. That's why I closed my trade manually. Okay, so I closed my trade manually here because I'm thinking, okay, price want to reach lower first, and it can potentially do so as well because we went up high here, we take out buy sides here as well, and we close below this CB now. That's why I was being cautious. Okay, then I waited. I waited all the way, just doing some back tests at the moment. Okay, then here around 9:12. Okay, initially it was around 8:44, right, when I entered the trade and I lost it. Okay, then later I put a buy limit and it was not activated also. As you can see, price later just gravitate higher. So I'm thinking price, if price gravitated this high and it goes lower down here, to me, I'm not convinced anymore. Okay, I'm not convinced that we are going to go higher anymore. Okay, so right here, okay, right here. Okay, this is the reason, because we still can potentially go higher. We have the new week opening gap high here. Okay, and you see price have went up so much already. Okay, so I'm really not interested in going long. You see, this is what I typed during that time. Okay, this is me saying I'm not interested in going long. Everyone is chasing long, I'm only interested in shorting. Okay, so now we come all the way right to here. Okay, 10 a.m. So now 9:30 a.m. waited for the opening range, then I waited until 10 a.m. You can see how ugly price is. What do you mean ugly? Look at the price sticking, the bodies just sticking with each other. Okay, that's very ugly. And we have reached for the internal buy side, which I was seeing. Okay, I'll just put it back for you guys. Okay, when you reach here, I did wanted to short, but I'm thinking, wait for displacement. Okay, we have a displacement here, but you see it closed back in and it went back up again. If the CB had a gap had formed there, I would have taken the trade. Okay, but right here we did not move as well, so I waited until 10:08 here. Okay, so I'm just stating, I'm just showing the video during the recording. I'm waiting for a fair gap. That's it. I don't need highest high. That means I don't need the highest high entry, because a lot of times when I try to pick a high, I was wrong, because like yeah, and I was wrong. Okay, and a lot of times it's like that. It's just me trying to pick a high, so I've stopped doing it. Okay, and now currently market condition is like that. So if I try to pick the high in this kind of times, well, I'm just saying I'm not following my rules. Okay, because of this kind of condition, I really wanted to have confirmation, so called, which is displacement. I want to see displacement lower. You can see price, the bodies, look at the bodies hovering. Only one big push up, taken out the internal buy side. That already gave me the thinking that I want to go short already, I can go short. But you see the body staying below it, that is another confirmation that we can go lower. Okay, so right here, I'll just skip right to here. Okay, so right here we just play the whole thing. Okay, displacement lower, we did went lower, but we got back up, so we are still inside the range. Okay, yep, here's me saying I got until 10:30, so it's always time then price. So I'm thinking to myself, I remember during that time I was really tired already. I came back from work and I was tired already. I sat in front of the charts since 8:30 until 10, so it was around 1.5 hours. I have not touched the trade. I only took in one trade. Okay, so for me, in my mind, I was thinking 10:50 a.m. macro. That was my last chance for this session. But you can see price spike up again, taking out buy sides once more. So at this point, to me, it's a now or never condition. Either it starts spiking higher, or either it starts going lower. Why? Because we taken out the consolidation here. Okay, and I'm watching this BC, this gap here right now. So as you can see, we wick lower again, and this time with displacement. Okay, and I told myself I have until 10:30 a.m. Okay, so right here I traded based on the breaker. As you can see, this breaker I traded at around the CE, the mean threshold of it. Okay, sorry, not the CE, the mean threshold of it. You can see price have not formed this fair value gap, this CB. When it was trading around the CE, the mean threshold of the breaker, I entered my short. Okay, a 29 tick stop loss. Okay, so right here I was looking at this BC as well. something price can touch it as well, but during that time I wasn't looking. Okay, my stop loss was based on the breaker only. So you can say I was fortunate as well, because it was above this BC, this gap here. It was above this BC CE. Okay, because ICT once said when there's something like that, price always can reach back for it, and we have a VI here as well, and see, you can see price touch it. So now since I traded based on the breaker, I want to see price lift the upper portion of the breaker. Okay, so as you can see, we are hovering around it now, and yeah, the whole trade happened in an instant. Okay, and I was in profit. I only targeted this first fair value gap. Okay, the first presented fair value gap. Okay, I was aiming for that only, though I was seeing for really low price up to the relatively equal lows. Okay, so always trading is about making money, that's it. Okay, it's not about being right, and I was looking all the way for price to reach here. Okay, so you can see beautiful drop, lower. Okay, okay, this 5-minute CB was very influential inside my trade as well. Okay, because we opened here, right here, price displays below it closed below it. That's why to me I was thinking, okay, price want to use this 5-minute CB and send price lower, which is why I traded, and I was expecting 5-minute CB to hold the bodies. Yep, we did get up above it a little, but I'm allowing all this kind of price movement. And then we just send price lower. But most importantly, buy side has been raided here once more. Okay, and we have been marching higher as well. Okay, so that's it for this trade. And for this trade is a opening range gap repricing macro as well. So we have all these factors coming in. It was a very good trade. So I just took at the first fair gap, and that's it. Okay, so in trading, it's all about making money, and to me, trading, just like what ICT say, it's about following the rules. It's about doing the right thing. So I'm really happy with the profits and contented with enough. Yep. So do I regret not holding until here? No, I don't regret at all. In fact, after I had this profit, that's it. Because it could have been another side, but doesn't matter. It's just going to stop me out. My stop loss is going to do the protection, and it's going to protect me from incurring more losses. Okay, so the stop loss is always there to protect me, and then my profit was just happened in an instant, just like that. Okay, so because if it went another way, definitely my stop loss would have negative slippage, I believe. Okay, but yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, that's it for this trade review. See you guys in the next one.